Alright. I've got my sound only in my left earbud, okay. Alright. Hello everyone. Mainly Spherotop and Jess. I forgot which attempt we were on. I think this was attempt number 7. Because the last one was the 6th. I think there's no Jess. Well, if he died, that's on him. Sadly, there's nothing. Oh, wait. I'm still not showing the game. I'm sure he'll come around eventually. For now, I just want to begin attempt 7, which happens to be in a not as snowy biome, luckily. Is this an island? Bro, so unskilled, for real. I lost to snow. Get 2 stacks of branches. Nah. You're gonna watch a true pro at work here. I only need to find flint. If I don't find any flint, then I'm resetting the world. Okay. I'ma show you how you get a stone axe on day 1. But we need a lot more flint than this to do that. A swamp is good, also because it's in the spawn chunks and also for berries right at the start. I got a pick on day 1. I mean, I guess you can easily kill a cow if you have knives on day 1, but I can't find any flint. This is disgusting. But okay, there's more. Honestly, my day 1 strat is basically getting sheep, knives, and stone. And then on day 2, going for... This is disgusting. No, it's not. It's my strat. You're gonna see how good it pays off when it does. Basically, the idea now is to get a sharpener. So we need a rock. Although I'm being horribly inefficient, considering I can't find any of the stuff I need. Okay, we've got this boulder. Although it's in the water, because of course it is. And now I'm gonna chip 3 pieces of flint. Why did my breaking reset? All right. I don't know if there's a better way to get a sharpener that doesn't require wasting so much hunger sharpening 3 knives, but I think it's faster to do it this way rather than punching a tree with your hand, like in terms of time, even though you end up consuming more hunger because you chip one more knife normally. But we have berries to compensate for that. Oh wait, I have to get the shaft first. And now the idea is just to kill every sheep in the area. Okay. And I think I'm gonna get 2 more ships. Or sheep. We're still 5 minutes in, so we've got plenty of time. But I also need to get the rock immediately and also some bushes. Also, give me a second to lower the audio because this is way too loud for my ears. Okay. And we've got 6 mutton already. I think that's enough food for the first few days, but I still want... No, don't go in the water like that. My hunger. Okay. Now we get 4 stones. And that's gonna be the axe. Play on cruel. No, I'm not playing on cruel. Thank you. I enjoy my sanity. I don't even know how far I'm gonna go in normal or standard, let alone on cruel. Yeah, ye without ye, or yeah. Sure. Okay, that's enough for the axe. And now I'm gonna slowly make my way towards the bushes over there. As well as that pig. And we've got 2 minutes until nighttime. If I don't move, he doesn't see me. Correct, if you don't type and you don't move, I can see you. Okay, I'm not reading that. Also, look at how much clay we've got here. But tonight we're gonna get swarmed by slimes if I stay here. That's no bueno. Let's kill this pig and get away. Oh, why? Why are you so fast? Okay. Now. I don't know where I should be going because I both want the wood and also a good spot to get a base. Oh, I think I messed up. I think I got one too many bushes with the knife and now I don't have enough to break 2 logs. Yeah, exactly. Okay, run is over, I messed up. Yeah, I don't have... Wait, can the sharpener... No, it cannot. Okay. Just realized I was watching 10 minutes earlier of the stream. Top of the game. Come on. Okay, axe on day 1 achieved. Now I want to make about 3 campfires because I'm gonna have them running once and not twice, so... I think that's enough. Wood. How much we got? 8. Let's just set our campfire so that it doesn't burn everything to the ground. I think this bush is gonna be a problem if I leave it here. Was playing Dead Rails on my phone and my phone overheated. Massive. Super duper minimax ultra high hello China America International Russian product of helloing Redmi iPhone 67 Ultra 2010 hit hot hit. I don't even know what to say to that. Okay. Changes volume and phone starts to count down. Okay. Also, let's maybe cover this up. I think I've had better starts, but there's nothing wrong with this one. We're just being slow and inefficient, mostly. We've got a zombie nearby. Average phone from a street seller. Where is the stone? Hello? Okay, I'm lost. Also, why is this campfire not lighting the other ones? Okay, it seems the only stone is this one. And why are the other campfires not catching on fire, please? Hello? Okay. I wanted to get this stone. Someone once offered me a miasho. Mia. Honestly, I had a Xiaomi before I had a Google Pixel. And that phone was so good. Okay, actually, I had a Note 8. And that one was goated. Then I got an 11. And that one was the trashiest phone I've ever had. Like the Note 8 Pro was perfect and it was older. And the 11 would actually like close apps when I changed the page. Like if I went to pay something on Amazon and then I opened the D-Bank app to pay, when I got back on Amazon, the order would be cancelled because it closed the app entirely instead of just holding it on standby. Huhel Pixel. Exactly, that one. Also, this can turn into dust. If Google was good, Google. Okay, these two I think I can cook again. This one I don't think it's worth waiting for. And honestly, this world is already fairly decent because we've got a swamp in the spawn chunks. So that's gonna be really nice once we get getting into farms and stuff. I'm okay with not having a jungle if I at least have one of those. Singe. Yeah? Okay, no, I don't think I'm gonna cook this one as well. I'm just gonna wait on this one. Rage. About what? No, I didn't want to fuel. Okay. Couldn't you have had an iron shovel or something? Okay, let's start getting out of here. It feels so nice to have a swamp and not infinite snowy plains nearby. Okay, where's the skeleton? It's there, and there we've got the spider. Okay, let's get some more flint. We've got also a creeper and another skeleton. Okay, this is dangerous. There's plenty of skeletons actually. I think the creeper can explode the flint for us. I don't know if we got all of it. We got one. Still worth. But I also want to kill the spider. And what soup? I don't know. I should also burn the forest down so that we don't get skeletons waiting in the under the trees. Okay. Now, what do I want to do? I want to gather the clay, of course. Okay, let's start with that actually. Sing, I requested a shithouse. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hello, DXT. Problem? Of course not. I hope everyone is gonna enjoy the new thumbnail for the live streams because I really like it. And I also don't know how much clay I should get. There's so much right beside our base. Pizza Tower update refamished 0.09 2025. Okay, let's see how much clay this is. I should have counted. I want to get 33, I think. Okay, that's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to take a bit from the other pond as well. Also, we didn't get any slimes, which is great. So we need 5. Start digging your skin, twin. Don't think I'm gonna find any clay in there. Leave me alone. Okay, now more flint. I need a new sharpener. Also, let's first turn all the clay into wet clay. Okay. Now, we've still got all the skeletons around. Let's start looking for some cows. We've got 5 minutes to get some knives and hopefully some cows if we can find any. Man, there's so much. Okay, I'm gonna set this on fire because... Or should I? No, I think I'm gonna keep this forest for wood and actually burn the one beside our base. That way we don't get skeletons in it. And let's also get 16 or 32 pieces of wood. Guess. No, I wasted an usage. I didn't see any cobwebs beside our base though. That's no bueno. And I'm also not seeing any cows. Did all the animals die around this lake thing? Okay, nice. Let's get a new sharpener going. And it doesn't seem like we're gonna find any animals on this side. Vintage story, clay. Clay colors. Yeah, no, I'm not finding anything worthwhile here. I'm just gonna get a few more pieces of flint. And I should also try getting water in my base to mix clay faster. I think there's a really big cave underneath here. Judging from the really many sounds. And I think it's time to set the forest on fire. That way we're also going to prevent a few mob spawns nearby tonight. So my base was here. Let's actually place a campfire here. And give me a fire plow. Arson. Okay, so that's gonna burn nice and hot. Now I want to build the platform. For the clay. And let's also make a few more campfires underneath here. Maybe they'll even catch on fire from the fire above. That would be really nice. And how could I get some water in my base without too many risks? Okay, scary sounds. We're already getting a bunch of monsters spawning nearby. How can you basing like this safety? I mean, it seems pretty safe to me. As long as you ward off a few slimes. Also, I just wasted the knife I was meant to use for the sharpener. That was a risky move. And it doesn't seem like the fire is gonna reach here. Hey, welcome Neroid to the stream. Finally managed to catch one. Right now I'm playing extremely daringly because for some reason I'm feeling really overconfident. And I also wanted to actually just cook a piece of meat from the forest fire. And for now it's paying off, so I'm not paying the price of my actions. I smell create new world. Nah, I don't. I trust. But I still need to get water in my base because this is just too risky. Okay, the meat is cooked. I think we're also safe from squids here, so this is actually a really good spot to be. I just need to keep an eye out on my surroundings. And also on my campfires. Okay. Yeah, the water is for mixing clay faster. Since we need this to make the bricks for the oven, we need to mix 17 to get 16 bricks. And doing it in water makes it faster, so that's why I'm playing so riskily, because I'm trying to save time, mostly. Since tomorrow we're also going to have to search for cows, for both food and I thought the zombie saw me, but doesn't seem like it. If anything happens, we can just run in our base. I think it's now see me. Okay, let me get a bit more order in my inventory. Okay, wait, let me see where the zombie is. Okay, I think it went away. Is this harder than Mia? I don't think so. Like, this mod doesn't, or this add-on doesn't really increase difficulty if you ignore the fact that slimes spawn on a full moon rather than just in the swamp. And some things changed, like these skeletons shoot you from way further out and also don't chase you. Okay, this is starting to get problematic. But other than that, I don't think this is actually harder. Ooh. Chill now. Let's not do anything. Oh yeah, also skeletons shoot faster. Get a copper pickaxe on cruel mode and you're crying out of joy. Oh, it's just a single slime. Okay, the creeper is still here though, that's no good. Okay. Niter means we can cure some meat. Can we cure? No, we can't cure rotten meat. Okay, let's start looking for cows. I don't have time to be mixing right now. And let's also get some ash. And we need 15 for a full set of armor, if I recall. The ash is necessary to process hide, which is what you get from cows and horses, into leather. But we are nearby a desert on this side, so there's not gonna be any animals. And we didn't find any on the other side as well, so we're gonna have to go further out. Let's keep sharpening flint on the way. I see there's a lot of changes in progression here. Oh, didn't see the creeper there for a second. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this one to get some stone. There's a skeleton here. Let's see if we can find a boulder. But yeah, basically the progression changed a lot. Everything takes longer to make, at least at the start. Although I was also able to get a stone axe on day 1 because you're able to get string from wool. So progression is lower or more expanded, but you don't really get that much slower, I think. Also, I think I'm just gonna get more flint from here. No. Why are you? Okay. And we didn't get any piece of flint. Okay, at least we got some dirt and sawdust. The real difficulty for me is basically just that the fact that I don't know anything about progression. Not much slower did you get to smithing age. I did not, but I'm hopeful that it's not gonna be so bad. Also, we've still got monsters here, so that means there's not gonna be any cows still. Maybe I should go through the desert and hope that it's really small to start finding more animals, because it seems everyone died. Okay, no, I see a cow. Yeah, let's start going for that one. I might need a couple of knives here. Hopefully we get a good amount of meat that we don't need to find another cow immediately. Smithing age, yeah, basically there's anvils. You need to prepare tools by making both the main piece, like the head and stuff, as well as the like pieces that connect everything together. Oh, screw you. Okay, lucky. Very lucky. Okay, let's see. What can I throw away? I think I'm gonna throw away a couple of flowers. And let's start looking for more cows. Also, the cows are needed to even get the pickaxe, for example. Like the first pickaxe you get. And it seems we've got a nice plain over here. This might be a good hunting spot, as long as there's plenty of animals around. Also, we've got just 3 cow hides. I would like to get more. Where is my sharpener? Did I drop it somewhere? Oh, I think I dropped my sharpener somewhere. Okay, great. Okay, new sharpener. Let's also get a new knife. I think I should try killing a horse for the hide. Unless we can find a cow. But I don't know how to kill a horse easily. And I still only have a single knife. Okay, let's start by getting it to run in the opposite direction of where we came from. So, I think that's the same health as me. I think as long as it doesn't mix with the other horses, it's gonna be feasible. Because if we do get it to mix with everyone else, it's just gonna... we're just gonna get kicked by everything. Okay, how many hearts did that do? It's recovering! Oh, why are you recovering your health? That's disgusting. Kill the chicken. Okay, wait, maybe we got it in a hole. Yes, we did, but that doesn't really help us. Can I drop dirt on you? Can you come back up, please? Oh, you're so stupid. Okay, no horse, I guess. Unless it's coming back up. No, it's not. It's not. Of course it's not. Okay, let's get another cow then. Okay, it killed the chicken. That's good. And it's in a pond. Oh. Okay, wow. That's lovely. Okay, no, not. I don't need to eat, but... Oh! How did I get comboed like that? Where did the cow go? It's 7 minutes already. Okay, the cow is here. As long as it's not recovering health. Okay, it's not. Can I not hit it? I guess I could hit it. Oh, I was not expecting that. That was such a dumb way to die. And now I spawned underground. Oh no, there's no. I don't think I'm gonna play this world. We've got the sea and a lake, like a river, right at spawn, and snow, and that probably means endless snowy plains again, so I'm not gonna waste any time on this world, like I did in the other one. We're just gonna jump into the next one. And we've got a pyramid, and still snow. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what would be dumber either. I think being so impatient that I couldn't wait to get more health to kill it is pretty dumb. And this world seems bad too, because we've got a desert and a taiga right at spawn. Although we have a pyramid. How do you even get in pyramids without a pickaxe? Can you? Is it even worthwhile? Okay, this one is just... Okay, let's try. Yeah, you can from the second floor. How? Should I mine here? But if you know what you're doing, you're good. I don't know what I'm doing, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I meant. I think if I go down like this, I get all the blocks back to get up, right? Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, but what if I wanted to get the loot? Wait, did I mess up the angle? Am I supposed to mine this one? I don't even know if bones are that useful to start off in Refamished. Can I just get down from here? Am I not gonna die of gloom? Okay, honestly, I don't like this world, so I'm just gonna try get this loot and see what happens. I think I'm just gonna die from gloom down there. I cannot see a thing. Yeah, no, honestly, I think I'm wasting time as well. I can't open the hamper. Okay, now I can. Where's the... Yeah, no, okay. I think this world is not good enough. Let's try again. Attempt. Then I just want a proper spawn biome. This one is the opposite of a proper spawn biome, although we have a jungle. No, I don't want to be in a taiga. I'm still traumatized by the endless snowy plains. Should I even be calling these attempts? Since I'm just re-rolling. Okay, what have we got here? Is this the sea? I mean, like, even a biome like this is decent, but you've got the literal sea right at spawn. If I'm thinking long term, this is a horrible spawn to be in because I'm gonna have to mob proof all of that. So I'm just gonna keep re-rolling. Okay, now this is far better. We even got a village. We've got a desert. we're in the plains rather than inside of a forest. There's plenty of flint immediately. This is already a much better spawn. And there's nothing that's gonna be like stealing mob caps once we start building farms. Oh, you would just need 2 stacks of cement buckets. Doesn't sound too bad, am I right? Of course not. If you remember my vanilla run, I had to do a similar thing in that massive lake right at spawn, and I'm not looking forward to do that ever again. So that's what I'm not gonna do. Also, can we start the day by getting cows? But no, that doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't be able to get an axe if I did that. I just want a branch. And now let's go back up to that boulder. I'm gonna waste a lot of hunger doing this, but it's fine. Or maybe I should try going steal from the villagers over there. That's an option, at least. Okay, let's start approaching that side. In my world, I had a ton of water to cover, but it was all in the swamps, so it was pretty shallow. I think my spawn jacks ended at the edge of the swamp when I started. It was lucky. Yeah, I think in mine, it was the opposite, like the edge of the swamp was barely into the spawn jacks, but that still wasn't far anywhere close to enough to get the farm rolling, like the witch farm. So that was pretty unlucky, I think. Also, I'm not gonna waste hunger on napping the third knife by hand because we're still on pretty good time and the log doesn't take that long anyway to mine. And I actually want to try getting into the village. I want to try getting into the blacksmith. If we manage to get an axe before that, like at that boulder, that could actually be an option. Is there even a blacksmith? It's over there. Though I did make a poor decision of making a base 2000 blocks away from spawn. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I'm lucky I decided to settle like 200 blocks away and managed to build just a railway to get there. Ooh, free food. Okay, let's try to not aggro any villagers. Although they're getting killed by the cows, it seems. Or stuck, which is even better. Least joyful modern refamished user. For real. I've even got a grand plan to get a village and it's just before half day. Honestly, I'm enjoying Refamished a lot more than I thought I would. Like, I thought it was gonna be closer to vanilla, or... Actually, when I saw the images on the wiki, I was extremely, like, blown away. It looked like Terra Firma Craft, but for Better Than Wolves. But I still had my expectations low because you never know, right? And the actual experience, at least the early game, I'm still dreading the smithing age since you guys are really making it out to be hell. But other than that, I'm really enjoying myself in the early game, which is usually the most tedious part of the game, but still. Haven't touched smithing yet. Okay, let's kill this sheep first. Okay, now let's get the axe head. It would even be worthwhile to try killing one of those cows if they were already hit by the villager. But I still want to get at least a second string or wool. Okay. And as for which I think is better... No, why did I sharpen the last stone? Okay. I wanted to sharpen the wool or get a string. Which one you think is better so far? Vanilla Early Better Than Wolves or Refamished Early Better Than Wolves? I think Refamished is more enjoyable. Like, you have so many options on what you want to focus on day one. Like, for example, I think on day one in vanilla you just get wood, stone, and then you get food, and that's it. And on day 2 you start preparing tools and stuff. Instead, in Better Than Wolves Refamished, you're able to do all of that on day 1 and decide if you want to get a shovel or get an axe for the wood first. For example, you don't even need to get campfires going on day 1 because you can just look for berries in the swamps and taigas, which free up a lot of options because you can avoid having to get food. Although you still, if you want to get tools, need to kill some sheep at least. And now I actually want to raid the blacksmith. I think if I get a few blocks, I'm gonna be able to easily pillar into the... Oh, more food. Free food. The best kind of food. Alright, I could even base in the village, but that would mean killing all the villagers. I don't think I'm able to do that just yet. Okay, there's 2 guarding the blacksmith. Let's try killing this one. They've still already lost a bit of health. And they don't take that long to kill even. Let's try aggroing this one as well. Or not. Okay, sneaking in. Oh, the Emperor is on the other side. But I can just close this off, I think. And we've got a whole bunch of not really good stuff. No, the Emperor broke. Okay, I can craft it again though. No, should I have mined with the axe? I don't know. Oh well. I mean, the bread is actually really good. Now, it's almost nighttime. Let's kill a sheep and find a base. I still don't have that much food, actually. That's the... I mean, I have the bread, so that's gonna compensate, at least. And the cow could still kick like that pig over there. Yeah, perfect. So that pig is gonna be more meat for us. as long as it doesn't run as far away as possible. Please, piggy. Okay. And here is a good spot to make a base. We've even got the water. Okay, sorry, I'm not reading chat right now. I'm trying to move as fast as possible. Also, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Just make some wooden clubs. They're way better than vanilla ones. Do I need... Can I just do them with wood? I didn't check the recipe. Where's my dirt? Okay. Yeah, just wood. Okay, for some reason I was thinking of the machete and the death club, which requires string. So yeah, we should look into clubs. And let's also cook all of our food. Because with three pieces of bread, we can actually make 6 sandwiches, which is actually a really good starting food amount. And I barely have enough shafts and branches. Wait, I don't have enough. I can't make the lighter. Oh. Oh, this is weird. Can I get it from somewhere nearby? Okay, free wool. I just need a lighter, guys. Don't mind me. I just need a lighter. Leave me be. Okay, somehow we didn't die from that. Okay. As I was saying. The best part of Vanilla Better Than Wolves is caving. I think that's the most, like, adrenaline-inducing part of the game, because that's the most where, like, the part where you risk most of dying. I want to turn around, but I feel like there's already zombies waiting for me, or creepers worse. Okay, finally. Okay, I want to start getting some stone as well. And I can use the hemp fibers to make wicker baskets, I guess. I can't make hampers with this. Okay, this is cooking already. Welcome Idan Weisman to the stream again. And also welcome Luara. I forgot to say hi to you earlier. And yeah, I think the start of Better Than Wolves is extremely cool the first time you play it, but once you do that once or twice, it's always the same process. And it's not... I think it doesn't give you enough agency on what you want to do, because Refamished, unlike it, gives you the option to go for any tools you want. Or at least you have enough time and resources to do so. I think Better Than Wolves, the very early stages are kind of streamlined, and you don't have that much room to choose what you want to do, unlike the mid-game and the late game. Okay, I need to start ordering up my inventory. The legendary 8 loose dirt blocks surrounding you. Also, yeah, Luara, the Hill Fortress base is really good, but not in Refamished, because slimes spawn on any given full moon night. So an open sky base is kind of a death sentence. That's what was happening in my last run, the second attempt, which lasted 5 hours. I had 3 deaths in long runs. The first was squids, the second was caving, the third one was the worst nether ever. That's unlucky. Also, yeah, Aidan, if you want the mod, I'm actually playing an add-on of a mod, so the maze mod and the add-on can both be found on the Discord server of the main game, and there's a specific one for Refamished specifically. Slimes can very much jump higher than 0.5 blocks. I kept having them all over my base, like inside. Right. Okay, this one is gonna be the one that cooks first. Yeah, the problem with slimes is mostly their hitbox. They hit really far and are really hard to hit for no reason at all. So when they jump you like all together, you just perish. Colored limes and changes soon. Also, there's actually like 5 people watching right now, and I'm genuinely having trouble keeping up with the messages. That's the first time ever. Also, look guys, we're famished. That's the name of the mod. Woo! Okay, let's make a sandwich immediately. And let's keep getting some more stone. Welcome, New Quattro, to the stream. I didn't see you earlier, so I'm guessing it's the first time you type. And yeah, I'm glad you can at least chat with each other. I'm just gonna glance over at the chat from time to time, because everything in this mod takes too long for me to actually focus on it. Yeah, cook time is gonna be done by the time it's out the fire. Company, like little company. Also, the colors is just visual, so you're gonna add a bunch of color different stuff, or different color stuff, I guess. Okay, last piece of bread. And let's start preparing a shovel. I also want to see how you actually make the clubs. Jess, you know you don't need to ask everyone who they are. They're probably not from the Refamished Discord. Although I'm guessing most of you are from the Better the Wolves Discord. Okay, now we can actually leave. And today I want to gather more. I want to kill some cows and possibly make some clubs. Oh. Wooden club. Alright, so you just need bark and sticks. Okay, that's pretty good actually. That's a nice alternative. Oh, why do you have aggro on me? Oh, screw you. Okay. We parried the explosion. Hopefully that was the only spider that was aggroing me. Yeah, it seems like. And we also got a string from that, so that's nice. Ooh, I could use this creeper to kill the horse. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Singe, who are you? I don't know who I am. Massive play. 3 horse side. 3 out of 5 for the necessary leather for the armor. You love to see that. And also some food. 4 cheval. Oh, that's massive. We still want to kill the cows for the pickaxe. 2 cobwebs. Alright, I didn't even see them. I was so focused on the horse and the creeper. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I want to kill the one that was hit by a zombie, although they probably recovered their health. No, neither of them. And you need to face me, because otherwise you're gonna kick me in the face immediately. Okay, run that way, I don't care. I'm gonna go gather some sheep. Okay, luckily the animals are not dying during the night. This is really lucky. And now I can also make some clubs. Today I think I'm gonna spend all time gathering food and wood. Luckiest refamished player. For real. Bro really said Eureka. Yeah, let's turn all of it. Let's get some branches. Not a flower. Okay. And that's for clubs. How fast they are though. Why are they so slow? They're wooden clubs. The knife is faster than this. Scripted gameplay. Yes, guys, you caught me. All the mobs in the run are actually paid players for my manhunt. Should I actually base in the church? I think I'm gonna kill all the villagers. By the time we actually need them, we're gonna have the nether traveling stuff anyway. I think the wooden club is a scam. It takes way more time than a knife to make. And does the same exact damage. Okay, let's actually try killing a cow first before we actually go make other stuff. You're not the one I kicked earlier. Are you? No, I think they both recovered, unless it's that one. I'm still gonna give you a single hit just in good measure. Oh wait, maybe the club lasts longer. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, you're the one. Okay. Now we've got all the hide for the leather armor, so we need to cast Forest Fire. Thank you, Piggy, for being low health. This is actually a stage gameplay. How am I getting so lucky? Villages in spawn area have crops. I'm not sure if that's from Refamished specifically or just vanilla better than wolves. I think I saw some like in... Bro, I'm getting too lucky. This is actually looking dumb. Okay, so yeah, the wooden club is far more durable. That's good. You guys are almost... Oh, screw you. We're not doing this again. Let's start making another wooden club while we wait for the cows to come down. And we also need to start making a machete to get the pickaxe. Do the crops from villages get weeds? Or do they not if I leave them alone? We can start farming wheat the moment we get a hoe, because there's recipes for that, like there's berry pies. Okay, which one of you is the one low on health? It's you. You should die in the next hit. Okay. And I think we are pretty set on food for now. We've got all... my inventory is a mess. I also think I'm gonna base here because it's in a small forest. Although we are lacking in clay. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what I should be going for. I think I should be getting flint. We need knives. A lot of knives. And also cobwebs. And for those we need knives, so that's the same thing. Maybe the cows are not gonna survive a second night, but who knows? I should probably try killing them while I wait. Yeah, that's probably best for today. We're gonna keep killing animals. And we are full of random stuff we don't need. I'm gonna throw away the horse side. I'm gonna throw away the gold, I think. I don't think I'm gonna need it for now. And by the time I need it, it would be better to have a single more inventory slot. Okay, these two knives are gonna be the next sharpener. Oh yeah, you're telling them about the abandoned villages. I think I saw just a pic from them. Don't run near me. Okay, let's start making the new sharpener again. I think I'm just gonna follow these cows, preparing items and chasing them in the meantime. So give me my clubs. And also the new one. Okay, you're almost full health. But that's okay. I'm gonna single you out. I will change the structures to be like older famished ones. So the true abandoned villages that have basically nothing in them. I think overall this start has been basically perfect. Also, since abandoned structure didn't only apply for villages, it applies to mineshafts, dungeons, desert temples, jungle temples, witch huts, and strongholds. So everything is through abandoned. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat a cow in reach. Also, it's almost nighttime, actually. Are you gonna die in the next hit? No, you're not. But in the next one, yes. Perfect. Okay, let's settle down again. I want to be nearby some flint because I want to make a machete. I'm actually lost on what I should be doing right now. There's so many options. Let's start getting some flint before night falls. And I don't think I'm gonna cook tonight because... Oh wait, no, maybe I should. Yeah, I should. Okay, so we have some near our base, but not that much. Still close enough to actually gather. Okay, that's actually a lot. Nice. I really love the mineshafts. He will probably bring back more earlier. It was dark and spooky enough to be more fun to explore. So like in true abandoned, you don't find any loot basically, right? And you're also gonna change the generation. That's some stuff. Okay, I think the skeleton is gonna shoot us the moment we try getting in our base. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get a few campfires going again. I think... Wait, can I make a... Oh, I can make a bow drill with this. That's goated. Okay, perfect. I was fearing I didn't have any string to make a bow drill. Okay, my inventory is a real mess. And I think I'm gonna cook the cheval first to free up inventory. Also, both temples and Strata 1 dungeons. Carve ribs to make more space. Yeah, I should. Let's make... Alright, I can actually place the gold and the iron. That's perfect. Thank you for reminding me. So let's get a machete going. And I also have the string from the hemp fiber to make it. You can use the knife. So wait, I can just carve with the knife, not... Oh, you don't need the machete for that. For some reason I thought you did. Okay, then let's carve some ribs. Okay. Okay, I'm already liking this run a lot more than the previous one. We just need to find a good spot to settle nearby some clay. That way we don't need to go that far to get it. 9 people watching, woohoo! For real. I didn't expect anyone to actually start watching this. I don't have any shaft, so I can't really make the pickaxe. But I can still make the... This is the run, I believe. Right. I've learned from my mistakes in the 5-hour run. And I don't have the inventory tweaks add-on, so we're not gonna get screwed over by that, messing us up. So this might be the run. I don't know, but I hope so. Also, welcome, buenas noches. Yes, guys, Cool Despacito is the developer of the add-on, so if I find any bugs or any question both you and me might have, you can ask someone else and not him, because he doesn't know anything about this mod. But yeah, on a serious note, he is the developer, so he knows the ins and outs of every part of this mod. Okay, last piece. These ones are still cooking, there's still 5 minutes. Did you say might? No one did. I'm not touching might until I finish this run and possibly another, better than Wolves run or something. Wait, idea. Obviously a good developer raises his own mind to be able to be surprised by its creation. Yeah, exactly. Me personally, I just use dementia to watch series and play games and then forget completely what I just watched in like a few months. So I get to experience it again. Okay, let's start making some inventory management. And let's also close this off because I'm scared of creepers creeping up on me. Okay, so flower we can plant. I'm still gonna make a machete. The flower caught on fire! I did not consider that for some reason. Also, the cheval is cooked. Okay, right, I still need to make a wooden club. Let's keep these 2 clubs on that slot. The knives in this one. Okay, also this part of cheval has also done cooking, so we're gonna be good on food for a little bit. I want to finish making the club again. Might is horrible, I think it's interesting, but playing it is very miserable. I agree, from what I've seen of it. I like the mobs and a lot of the mechanics. The difficulty personally is the good thing about it. I just think it's not as balanced and well executed as Better Than Wolves. Honestly, I still want to try it, even though it looks insane. How did the spider die? What killed it? I can't make a machete, but I can carve some more string. What if I make a word option to disable flint generation so graveling exists? Singe reached the redstone recipes, look what's in there. Like in Refamished or in Might? In Refamished. I can't wait to reach the redstone recipes then. I'm sure it's gonna be all normal stuff that doesn't do anything weird. Hey, we reached 10 concurrent viewers. I know I can just search redstone in EMI, but I'm trying to to play my time efficiently. Nah, I'm joking. I'm just gonna do it after I finish this piece of string. So what have we got? Normal. They all look normal to me. Unless the redstone recipe is the problem. Doesn't seem like it. Wait, do the recipes update? I think I've already seen this problem once. Alright, the fact that Might has an English like a Chinese wiki is so hilarious to me. Like the mod is already incomprehensible and the wiki is in Chinese of all things. Okay, so that's a creeper. Did any animals survive? Doesn't seem like it. But that was within expectations. I think I'm gonna kill you, yeah. Okay, that was a waste of a club. Okay. Look at the redstone brick and redstone block recipe. Oh no! You needed the hellfire dust to make the torch like the lightning. That's nasty. So you still need to reach the nether to get infinite lighting source. Or lighting source, I guess. I mean, I guess that's a necessary change because the redstone block is kind of off of progression. Okay, what do I want to do now? I think I want to gather some clay. We've got a lot of food. I don't think this river is going to be a good spot to look for. Yeah, no. I want to look for a swamp, but this forest is kind of all-encompassing. Redstone bricks exist, and they just produce less light, so I guess they can still save you from gloom if you need them. So that's nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna start by getting some wood. And actually, let's start with string. Okay, I think I'm gonna change my base position to be more nearby either a swamp or still an area that has a lot of clay, because I don't want to run around so much. How much health do you have? Full. Don't run near me. Also, horses regenerate health really quickly, so that's not good. I think near the village there was so many... Also, wait, doesn't the blacksmith give you bricks? Wait, I should actually look into the village more, I think. I want to check if you can get... Oh, it got stuck, No, it still can reach me. Okay, we're still on 6 hearts. That's not too bad. So redstone bricks... Wait, how are they even made? Oh, you cook redstone. So they produce light. Yeah, I remember the bricks should be there. The reason I think Refamished might change that is because you find... Like, you need a different kind of brick to make the oven. Or more specifically, you get the brick differently from vanilla, so that might be different. Also, I still need to start a forest fire to get the ash. Okay. 5 more horse hides. Not sure how much I'm gonna need. And six pieces of cheval. Okay, that gave us 4 then. Okay, we're basically set on food. Not on wood. I need to get a bunch more shafts and stuff to actually start making tools. That's what I'm lacking right now. Okay, it's midday, just barely past it. Let's check the village. If we get lucky, we can find the bricks, and that's gonna save a lot of time in clay mixing. It should be a slab and 2 bricks, so that's 6 pieces. Or a 4th and an 8th. I hope we can find some. That would be, if there's also like 2 blacksmiths, that would be halfway, no, 3/4 of an oven. But I don't see another blacksmith, that's the problem. I should also base in there. Yeah, that's probably smarter. Man, this grass is annoying. I think the water is so shallow here we can actually look for clay more easily than in that river. And we also have a boulder nearby, so we can make an anvil eventually. As well as farm some wheat in a fairly easy to defend farm. Okay, let's kill the remaining villagers. And we also get more meat, which is perfect. Okay, that's the next one. Come here. And yeah, there's already a lot of clay here. Yeah, this is a perfect spot to base. Come on. Okay, we even got a zombie head. Okay. Okay, we've got the bricks. Man, this run is actually incredibly lucky. Why do you have to go all the way around? Are you messing with me or? Another zombie head. Oh man. I think I have the dream luck mod. Yeah, I know. This is like an extremely good spot and it's also in the spawn chunks. If we had a second blacksmith, this would be absolutely perfect. Okay, we've got 6 bricks. Yes, you can. And you know why I know? It's because for some time I used to play super flat Better Than Wolves to see how far you can get. And doing that, I learned that you can break bricks with your hands And that the furthest you can reach is a crafting table. Also, let's... Yeah, I think I'm gonna base here, like genuinely. This is gonna be our farm. We can get the clay from all the way around. This is gonna be extremely easy to protect from mobs. Only spiders could cause trouble, but even those are probably gonna be fine. We've got plenty of food. All we're missing is a bunch of ovens. And we can also cook our stuff here to not risk some wildfire. And we can also gather cobblestone from this. Oh, this is perfect. Thanks for the idea, Twin. Call it the Farm of El Diablito. Okay, that's gonna be officially the Farm of El Diablito. Also, fun fact, you can break cobblestone with your hand and it gives you stones. Never mind, it gives you the literal block. But still, that's stones, basically. And let's close it off with said stone. Villages might have trees, I think. Oh yeah, I think I also have some saplings, so I can make a tree farm nearby. Yeah, you learn a lot of things in Superflat once you're forced to do everything with your hands. Also, we don't have to worry about the nighttime gloom. And rock is far more easier to get here, but I think I can make a pickaxe and that should be easier to use, yeah. Welcome everyone, the bone pickaxe. That's the first step before you're able to get the stone one. This is gonna be used to get copper. And with that, we're eventually gonna be able to get iron and yada yada yada. Okay, so let's think. I have to place some stuff. I still have to go gather the gold and the iron I left back in our previous base. I can place some items on the sides of the house. We're still doing pretty good on food. Man, this run is actually making me feel excited. We're so well off. Okay, with these we should make another axe before a shovel, although we're gonna make both. Tomorrow we're gonna start a forest fire to get ash, and with the ash we're gonna work the leather or the hide into leather. And I'm actually gonna save this for now because I don't want to waste too much hunger for now. We still don't have the ovens. And we're also not gonna have to worry about the bricks because we are in the village. So we're gonna find a nice spot to let them dry. Maybe over there in that fenced garden. Also, wait, give me another second. Okay. Also, I'm actually getting so hungry IRL. Okay, what do I want to do right now? I think I want to make another club. Do I have the oak box? Yeah, I do. Let's also make a machete. Right, I can also place the bricks on the rooftops of the other houses. Let's check out what we're working with in this village. So there's the blacksmith that has a lot of space. This house that can easily keep more than 16 bricks. We've also got the blacksmith which we can use to produce clay mixing faster using the water that we have in the base. That's a really easy way to do that. And there's somehow a pig and a cow in the village. Not sure how they're still alive. And ideally I would like to go today not cooking anything, and instead gather the clay for the ovens tomorrow and basically almost go AFK until we have an oven. I would rather stop using the campfire as soon as possible. Now that you mentioned that you're hungry, I'm hungry too. Sorry for that. Okay, wait. I need to get a shaft alongside the pointy stick to get the club. And then the knives alongside a string. Actually give me this one because I want to make another wool string. And I think it could be worthwhile to make a bedroll as well, although we don't have any wool yet, or at this point. Also, let me show you why getting the bricks from the blacksmith was really good. Because to actually get these bricks specifically, you need to fire soft bricks onto any block, in this case cobblestone, but you can just do that on any block that floats, that's not wood. And to get these, you need to basically let sun dry the soft clay bricks, which are made with 2 pieces of clay mud, which is made with clay mixing, which is made with dirt and wet clay, which is made by turning clay into a bowl and filling it with water. Every 2 pieces of clay you get a brick, but using a trowel, which is also what we're gonna make, you're able to get back one of the bricks you need, so you don't actually need like 32 pieces to make a single oven. I just ate. Yes, Slay, you ate. I didn't, and I'm starving. You could even say I'm famished. Also, from here we've got a really amazing view of all the monsters around. If we find a zombie with a tool, we're gonna be able to jump down and jump it. And we've also got a really shallow lake, and the plains continue over there. We're actually so well off. I'm gonna cry, this world is perfect compared to the other attempts I've done so far. Flint machete, alright. Now, inventory management. Wicker. I could have made a wicker basket if I waited and didn't use the hemp fibers, but oh well. Okay, let's get some of this stuff sorted. Let's get all the meat over here, the stone over here, the flour, we are not gonna need it anytime soon, nor the feathers. We've got a lot of meat. Let's get our tools over here. I don't think I'm gonna need the rotten flesh, although we might for fishing. I would like to have a door, but that's gonna be a long while for now. So let's immediately go look for clay instead. You could say we are both refamished, exactly. Also, yeah, I know it would be better with the jungle or a swamp in the spawn chunks, and that's what I was actually looking for, but honestly, this spawn is so good despite of that, that I'm actually gonna go with this. I'm just gonna worry about that when the time comes. We can also start making some slabs with this. Okay, let's start getting some food because this one is gonna die soon. All I'm lacking is a good source of blocks, but honestly, that's not even an actual problem. Okay, the skeleton's waiting for me in the wells, like in the ponds. That's not cool. Let's try to make that one despawn and in the meantime get the clay from over here. So we have 6 bricks. That means we need 10. So we need 11 pieces of clay to get all the bricks we need, because we need one more to do the troweling. So we're just missing 3 now. We can also kill this cow too. Man, I'm actually swimming in options on what to do. This is amazing. I just need to not die by a random cow kick now. Okay, we've got the dirt. So 3 pieces means we can just gather these pieces here. And let's actually get 28. That would be 17. Okay, no, we need actually 27. Because we have 6 bricks, so we need 10 plus 1 plus 16. So yeah, that's 27 pieces of clay to get all the bricks we need. And this night is not the Gloom Night yet, so we're gonna stay in the blacksmith and we're gonna use the water in there to mix all the clay. And we're also gonna make a trowel so that we can actually prepare the clay. 5 more. And after that, we're gonna be able to get the oven. Okay, I'm jumping too ahead. Let's start by actually getting all the clay. Okay, so that's 27. Now let's turn all of this into water bowls, which are gonna start dropping out of my inventory. Okay, no, they're not going to. Okay, instead they are. But that's fine, we just need to place them like this. And now... Okay, wait, let's not turn all of them into mixings. So this is gonna be our base for tonight, so let's cover it up a little bit. And let's prepare the mixing station. You could fill up the 3 blocks tall water so that the area is fully squid proof. I will. I don't think I need to do it right now because... Also wait, before night comes, I still want to kill that cow we saw earlier. Wrong block. Okay, let's go kill the cow. I don't think squids are gonna be a problem right now, and I still want to get an oven as soon as possible. Okay, where did the... Wait, did I kill the cow? No, I didn't. Where did it flee to? I should also get more sheep for a bedroll. That's gonna be useful tonight. Although I think these animals are not gonna die because we were in the tower and they didn't perish, so... Are you the cow that was low health? No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay, I don't know, and I don't want to waste hunger because I'm not gonna eat anything until we make the campfire. So I have to try and waste as little hunger as possible. Not the campfire, the oven, I meant. Okay, let's... Also, Jess, I tried to use the custom difficulty add-on. Also, I can just break this stew and get the water inside of here, I think. I tried using the the custom difficulty add-on to increase the speed of the progressive item crafting, but that didn't work for some reason. Like I tried using 2 or 3 as numbers and that just didn't change anything. And neither did 50 or 100, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong at this point. Okay, so we've got our source of water. Let's make it so that mobs can't jump in from outside. Imagine if a baby zombie spawned and jumped into our well. Fail. Yes, indeed. Why did you place 2 of them? Okay. Alright, so going back outside. I'm not gonna use the dirt because we're gonna need it for crafting the clay mixings. Okay. Also, we've got iron bars. We could smelt those eventually. Let's get a bit more dirt. And let's also prepare the staircase to go to the roof. Oh wait, are you the cow that I was looking for earlier? Yeah, you are. Alright. Let's kill it before we finish all of this stuff. Baby zombies don't spawn naturally. I thought of that when I said it. And I actually don't remember if I've ever seen a baby zombie in Better Than Wolves. Oh wait, it went over there. So I'm actually not sure if they can or not. But still, we could get, I don't know, a phantom. Okay. Let's throw away... Wait, we don't have to throw away anything. As I was saying, let's make the staircase for the roof. Which I'm gonna do, I think... Okay, we don't have to make a proper stair... Oh! Hopefully it's gonna clear out by tonight. Also, how can I stay in the water without drowning? Maybe it's better if I break these and stay in the still water. Baby zombies got added already in 1.6.2, they just don't spawn in Better Than Wolves. What about spiders? Can spiders enter 1 by something holes? Aren't they like 2 by 2? Okay, if I just break these, I can stay in the still water. Still water mansion. still water. Okay. Last one we need to break. Those who knows. Jane found cheese. Something something artist artful. I forgot. Okay, I still want to gather a few more dirt pieces. I'm so glad for this village. This has been a legendary spawn point. Ooh, also I'm glad I didn't start a forest fire before the rain came. That would have made all of it pointless. Okay, so what can I place down? I can place the axe and the pickaxe and the shovel. So we can just focus on making clay mixing. Why am I getting gloom? Okay, we were too far away from the window. What else can I throw away? I can turn all of these into slabs. And now we wait. For those who don't know, I'm clay mixing in water because it makes the mixing faster. Oh, that's just nasty. Yeah, now we grind. Sadly, I just lost a brick, placing it accidentally on the mortar, or on the mortarless cobblestone, so much for 2 ovens. Yeah, that was... I don't know, I wasn't expecting it to work like that, but it makes sense that it would. Sadly, I'm not so smart or wise as to get more clay than I need, so... Oh well, we're just gonna lose 1 that way. That's not a mistake you make 2 times. And tomorrow, while we wait for the clay to cook, we're gonna gather some more for a 3rd oven, at least. Just look into the empty space. I know I'm just gonna look like into the already mortared block. Or outside, since we've got iron bars. What was about to say, I forgot. Alright, tomorrow we're gonna get more clay. And we're gonna go look for a few more animals. As well as start a forest fire to both cook some meat and also get some ash to prepare the cow hides, since we're gonna use that to make leather and then leather armor. Fun fact, you can get leather armor before you get a crafting table. So we're gonna do that before I go cave, because caving is extremely scary and last time I basically died during it, so I'm gonna be extremely careful when I do that. I just hope the rain will stop before tomorrow so that the bricks can cook. Carve the rib. I will as soon as I prepare the bricks. Yeah, I should. I can actually already mix it with a knife, which I don't have. And I can also eat the cheval. And let's go back to mixing clay. We've got the 11 pieces we needed. We also need to make the shovel for a troll. This thing is gonna allow us to make the bricks into a single brick instead of a single slab of clay. Okay, luckily we don't lose too much hunger doing this. Oh wait, okay, almost messed up there. Man, been a while since I heard a wolf howl. And next night is also gonna be a gloom night, so we need to be careful. Ideally it would be nice to get some coal. Also, we just don't have enough to make 2, right? We have 26, we need 27. So let's immediately go up to the roof to place the bricks. That way tomorrow morning, if the rain stops before the sun comes up, we are already gonna have the bricks drying. Coal would be ideal. That house doesn't seem very campfire friendly, I know, and that's why I don't want to make a campfire here. But if we are forced to make a campfire, I'm just gonna go back to the church and make it there. Hopefully that's not what we're gonna have to do. Okay, I don't see any skeletons. Okay, so basically the way bricks work, we first need to make these slabs. And after we make the slabs, we can trowel them into bricks. And that's why you need 17 and not 16, because you need one more. And with this, we've got 9 plus 3, so that's 12. And alongside the 6 bricks we have, that's more than enough for a single roof. All we're missing right now is the sun, so... Let's finish turning all of our clay into soft bricks. But I think we're gonna have time for just a couple more pieces. And I think today I'm gonna go towards the place where we found some animals to kill them. And also look for coal. So we're gonna grab our pickaxe. Okay, we can't place the trowel. Doesn't seem like it. So let's get our pickaxe. Our axe too, just in case. And we are not gonna get our bricks today because the rain has not stopped. And a creeper is too dangerous for our base. Welcome Jenna to the stream. Glad you managed to catch it. We are currently on a really amazing run because we spawned nearby a village and we've got a ton of resources because of that. Ignore Jess, he's just the creator of the mod. You don't have to tell him who you are. Oh! Okay, wait. I think it's gonna be just off from actually catching the bricks. But what we can do with this is set the forest on fire. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna set the other forest on fire, not this one. This one is good for wood. And we're gonna get a bunch of ash so that while the bricks are drying, and I should also go up there to place these ones. But while the bricks are drying, we're just gonna dry the leather as well. And I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that we're gonna burn the entire forest down to cook some food while we're at it. So today we're gonna actually cook food. I am Steve. Accurate to lore. I think I'm gonna cook some cheval. Okay. So while this cooks, I just want the other one to catch on fire as well. We're gonna gather more clay and keep mixing the one we have. Although, I don't know where to get some coal. That's the problem. Can you catch on fire already? Please? I'm begging. Okay. So, as I was saying, let's gather some more clay. Actually, let's first go look for coal in what I think was a mine over there. If we could find even just a single piece, that would be plenty, because that would mean we can make a torch. And that's gonna be Gloom Knight solved. Hello. Ooh. Okay, guys, I have to admit it. I'm actually Dream. You've been watching a scripted manhunt all this time. This is actually a scripted seed, even though you can't even choose your own seed in this mod. We are actually so lucky. We are so lucky. Is this mod more difficult? For now, I wouldn't say so. I think this mod gives you all the tools to get really, really powerful. Like, for example, I'm already working towards leather armor, which is what I'm gonna prepare right now. And you can also get, you can get leather armor before a crafting table, and you can get the stone tools on day one. Which is why I think this mod is actually really generous with what it gives you. And now we're gonna place this leather to dry somewhere. I think I'm just gonna place them here. And also let's make the 6th one, even though we don't really need it right now. We might need it in the future. Okay, the timing of everything we're getting right now is impeccable. So let's waste all of our shovel on ash and then make a new one. We are lacking flint right now, I think. Because we're gonna need a couple more sharpeners. Singe was a hack all along, exactly. And I still need stone. Next thing we are gonna see is that Dream himself is gonna appear on stream. Exactly. Okay. More cheval, more cheval. Okay, I wanted to still make a shovel. No, that's a knife, that's not a sharpener. I'm the king in yellow. Actually, I'm Minos Prime. Please get the reference. I don't know who Primos is. I know who the king in yellow is. I actually started to read the book, but I didn't finish it because I'm dumb. Actually, I didn't even get past like the initial part of the Repairer of Reputations. I just didn't keep reading it. Yes, I have to start searching for a job. First of all, you didn't censor that. You might have scared someone in the chat. Second of all, haha. I have a job too, and that's horrible. But you get the money, which is full. Ultra Kill. I still haven't played that. Okay, it's 27:28. We've got 2 minutes until dark. Let's make... I don't have any shafts. I want an employment. Work equals money, which equals kebab. Real shit. That's the true purpose of a job. Infinite kebab glitch. Man, I wish we could have like the money of the work without working. That would be even better. Man, look at how much clay we've got here. If you plan to, then please be aware of how annoying this community can be, especially trying to tell you how to play the game. If I plan to, Infinite kebab glitch caught me. Not sure if you're referring to me, Neroid. Also, I am aware of that. That's usually a problem with most communities. Everyone has their own playstyle, and everyone thinks something else is efficient or not. What can I throw away? I think I'm gonna throw away these sand slabs. Okay, it's almost nighttime. I think we're done gathering clay for now. We're gonna have enough for 2 ovens. These 2 pieces are not gonna cook before night falls. So I think I'm just gonna gather them back. Yeah. We've still got the ash from the forest fire. We've got our cow hides cooking. Do I still have some ash? I don't. So let's actually place these. That's all gonna be leather for the leather armor. Now let's go back up to place our new bricks. Where's the trowel? Okay. Also, will you change the thumbnails of all other streams? Oh yeah, I should. I didn't think of that. The most annoying ones are the ones who get angry if you don't make the choices for the good ending in a choice game. Oh yeah, I get that. Also, where can I place? I think I can place the torch here without burning anything. Wait, I first need to make this into wet clay. Honestly, I feel the choices game thing. Personally, like, I thought I was actually surprised by the people who chose a certain ending in Expedition 33. But I also understand that everyone has, like, different backgrounds and different... Oh, I lost another one! Yeah, like, you have to understand everyone has different backgrounds and different reasons for choosing a certain ending, so there's no point in arguing which one is the better one if you like the one you got. And he did it again. Oh man. You know what? I'm actually gonna mortar every piece in this house. That way it never happens again. But alright, I think. I actually lack dirt to get all the clay mixings done. But we can just dig underground, underneath the house to get it, so that's not a problem. Fun fact, this is a port of my older add-on. Right, because there were like 2 or 3 different versions, right? Okay, I'm back. I was AFK for a second. Also, did the recipe for the rod change? It didn't, but the fishing hook also didn't. So wait, can we just do it? Okay, you can. Easy. Oh, there were 3 older versions. I like that. Refamished kinda tries to animate the items that are being processed in the hand is kinda cool. It is, if not for the fact that the fact that for at the moment the progressive crafting speed add-on doesn't work means it takes a long time in terms of real time to actually finish the stuff. You can hold a progressive item while on skills tab, no need to hold the right click. Okay, I'm gonna try that as soon as I get a bit more dirt. Okay, so if I start doing this... Oh, that's nice. Okay. Also, yeah, I actually do enjoy the fact that Refamished expands the actual process of crafting something rather than just making it an instant crafting recipe. And yes, there's a skill tab, it's this one. I think weaving... No, actually, Jess, you should do the explaining because I actually don't remember. Okay, I think chipping levels up when you chip stuff. And I think weaving works for all kinds of mixings, like every progressive item recipe, but I'm not sure about that. And artisanry, I think, works when you craft a tool. They lock recipes. I know you need level 2 artisanry to make an iron pickaxe. And they also, I think, increase speed or reduce hunger or something like that. You can also pin them on top of the screen. So that's neat. Yeah, honestly, you could actually even expand the available skills. Although I'm not sure what else would require it. Maybe it would get too bloated if you added stuff like combat or bowmanship. I hope I can get all the clay ready for tomorrow. That way we're not gonna have to wait 2 days for the bricks. As long as it doesn't rain. We're also about to level up in weaving. Alright, we leveled up. Not sure at what level we're gonna start seeing changes. Okay, almost done. We still need a bit more dirt though. And today we should already be able to get an oven, if I didn't miscount. Okay, last minute before sunrise. Unless it starts raining, yeah, of course. And after this, we're still gonna need to fire them underneath or over a campfire. Okay, wait, I don't want to waste so much time. I don't have... Oh, I don't have the blocks to jump up. Oh, that's horrible. Can I just do this? Yeah. Yeah, we were too late. Oh, that's bad. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna need a new trowel. Okay, that skeleton is dangerous. Break the stone off the roof, bald head. Well, now there's a brick on top of it, so I'm not gonna do that. What should I do now? I want to make a new trowel. We're not gonna risk gloom tonight, so we don't have to worry. Even one oven is okay if it's just for cooking food, yeah. That's the plan. I don't think we placed enough bricks for one entire oven though. I forgot how many we placed. Wait, I should actually look for flint first. Wait, no, let me just grab some dirt. Okay, let's start looking for flint. Wasn't there some in one of the ponds? I forgot. Also, yeah, it doesn't seem like the villager crops grow weeds. Oh wait, I can just break the clay, the the gravel. Wait, does gravel give you flint or? Huh. I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it, at least. I will definitely have to try out Refamished after I finish Vanilla. I'm currently preparing for a Wither fight. Good luck with that. If you prepare enough, it's not too harsh, unless you fumble or get caught off guard. But yeah, Refamished is really an extremely fun add-on. At least until smithing. I want to buff the Wither now. Honestly, yeah. Because if you're meant to go in with potions and golden apples and stuff, it would be better to have the Wither be harder and work around that with potions and gapples. You can't heal iron golems. Honestly, I think iron golems are a bit overkill for the Wither fight. I mean, as long as you have potions, of course. Okay, I think we're gonna have enough bricks for the oven, so let's go grab them. Maybe we can even save the torch we placed in the blacksmith to light it. I just remember using 10 iron golems to make the Wither fight trivial. in Better Than Wolves, the least trivial thing ever would be getting enough iron for 10 iron golems. Oh. Man, I want an axe to make a door. So, the bricks. The Wither having protection against enchantments. I don't know how much that would impact the fight, because you can't enchant the bow, and I mean, I guess you lose blast protection as might, but honestly, before the Wither fight in my vanilla run, I tried it in creative, or in another world in survival, without any enchants, and I honestly didn't find it that much harder compared to what I was expecting. Okay. So this one should be done, exactly. So we are still missing the trowel, but that's okay, because now we can actually go and make the oven. We can also get our torch back. We are not going to spend the night here anyway. We are now going to light our bricks. And I think we can just do it like up here. How can I do this more easily? I guess I can just break underneath this block. Yeah, in Better Than Wolves, I had a really big mob farm. It was an old playthrough before the update. For how long can you stream? Honestly, I could go for longer, but I'm genuinely getting tired. Like my butt is hurting because I was working before doing this, and I'm sitting for since like 8 hours ago, or no more. So I think I'm gonna get the oven and I'm gonna call it a day. I think that's a good place to live. It's insane how in 2 hours I got almost the same progress I got in like 3 or 4 in the other world in the second attempt, just because of how much knowledge I have now. This is a really cool learning curve. Can't wait to have a dedicated brick drying platform with netherrack and stuff. That would be really easy to use. And right now, yeah, I just want to cook all the food we have, and I don't have any logs actually. Oh, I didn't think of that, but I do have a bunch of sawdust and bark. I guess. Although I can go break some logs from a nearby house. At least a couple of them. Where did the other log? Okay, it's down here. And I should also close off our door for tonight. Our torch died, so we're gonna have to light the oven manually. Also, does fueling the campfire more make the brick dry faster, or is it the same? Oh yeah, I could cook food on the campfire, I think. Yeah, you can just add a stick. But I don't think I need it because I'm about to get the oven, so I think I'm good to just wait it out. You can't do dry bricks in the oven, but that doesn't matter because now we've actually got an oven. Oh, that's gorgeous. The first of many, but an oven nonetheless. And alright, I think for this stream, as I was saying earlier, it's gonna be all. We've got plenty of progress to go by. In under 2 hours, we've got our first oven, although we could have been faster if we had been more efficient with the clay and the rain and stuff. I think in the next stream, we're gonna get 2 more ovens and the crafting table. We should be able to get those. As well as a full set of leather armor, which then means we're gonna be able to go mine much more efficiently. And I think for this stream is gonna be it. So it's time to quit. I thank you all for joining me in this stream. Oh, I should have stayed on the Refamished screen. Oh well, you get the black screen now. But yeah, I thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you in the next stream. And I don't know, I guess if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe. This is like I end videos usually, so I don't know how you end streams. But still, I thank you all for joining, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!